4batz's has one of the most hypnotic sounds in R&B right now. From pitch vocals to classic drum bounces, his style blends nostalgic old school R&B vibes with modern production techniques, and the result is addictive. So I made 3 original beats reverse engineered from his music, and today I'm gonna be breaking down the blueprint. Let's get into it.
Boy, go find someone you love.
Easily one of my favorite songs of his. On God has a classic 6/8 R&B guitar swing. And here's the sauce. You could replicate that in 4/4 time by using triplet notes instead of changing the project time signature. To do that, I switched to the 1/3 beat using the magnet and placed the notes on every other line in the grid. That's what creates the 6/8 swaying feeling without changing the actual time signature. I used this Omnisphere expansion called Nylon Sky. It's super underrated for realistic sounding guitars. Next, I layered these pad chords with the guitar just to fill it out more. I use these chromatic notes for tension. These are basically notes outside the typical minor natural scale. I don't linger on them so they don't clash with the melody, but it still adds emotional complexity. Another thing you hear in On God is a deep sub bass and some guitar licks, so I added this bass line and some live guitar licks from Splice. Reverse some of the licks and pitch them up an octave for parts of the counter melody, a technique that's commonly used in 4batz's music and modern R&B in general. One of my favorite parts about On God is the reverse sections you hear as variation throughout the beat. So I did something similar by reversing my main guitar and rearranging it from back to front so it plays the progression in the original order. I also dropped a vocal from Splice to fit this triplet 6/8 style grid. On God also has some live sounding drums, so I use this preset in Addictive Drums 2 to make this pattern. Finally, I finished off the beat with a lead and a hard kick. This one, the 6/8 sway is hypnotic, and modern variation techniques like reversing the guitar make it tell a story without overcomplicating the beat.
Girl, you know that she's so toxic. Thought we was good while you blocked me.
There Goes Another Vase is one of 4batz's best songs easily, and the vibe really leans into that nostalgic, romantic style that he's known for. This time, the foundation is a Rhodes, perfect for that nostalgic, laid-back vibe. This is one of my favorite R&B techniques. I'm basically taking this chord, duplicating it, pitching it up an octave, and strumming it. Perfect when you want some ear candy that plays nice with the harmony. One of the things that makes this record stick is the repetitive counter melody, so I made something similar. This This is super simple. It's basically repeating the same 3 notes all throughout, which adds a lot of emotion as the chords change under it. It's basically the hook of the beat, and it's part of what makes the vibe dreamy and hypnotizing. In There Goes Another Vase, there are also these string sections that really add nostalgia. Strings combined with Rhodes or electric pianos are a staple of that beautiful 90s R&B vibe. I basically just made it follow some of the notes in the chords and inverted the octaves a bit just to reach those nice high frequencies. I wrapped up the melody with this bass, lead, and vocal sample. In a lot of 4batz's music, a bass is used instead of an 808, which helps keep things from getting too modern or trap heavy. Finally, I finished off the beat with these 2000s style Timberland drums. You hear this drum style in a lot of modern but nostalgic R&B production, including There Goes Another Vase. This one sticks because of the melodic repetition, and the nostalgia comes from the sound selection. Rhodes, strings, and that early 2000s bounce. Alright, before we move on, if you like the synth sounds that I've been using in this video, they're all from my 2099 analog lab bank. Link in the description if you want to check it out. Now for my favorite beat out of the 3. This one is based off In the Morning.
When you wake.
In the Morning is built around a pad and electric guitar with a bass guitar underneath. I turned up the attack on this pad to replicate the pad that you hear in the Morning. This gives it a fade-in effect that really complements the bass. At the 13th bar mark in the Morning, a new chord is introduced that immediately elevates the vibe. The root note of this chord is not in the natural minor scale. It surprises your ear a bit, but it resolves cleanly into the following chords while adding some really nice tension. I threw in an electric guitar and synth lead that play call and response with each other. I used this Ample Guitar SC plugin for this guitar. Putting it on this auto legato mode is the sauce for this. It's what gives those pitch bends in between the notes. I wrapped up the melody with this vocal and vinyl texture. And finally, I finished the beat with these modern, spaced out drums. Sound selection and reverb is what carries this very simple pattern, which allows the melody and artist to shine. You don't need busy drums or melodies to create this vibe. The atmosphere is created by leaving space and letting things breathe. So across all 3 beats, the blueprint behind 4batz's hypnotic sound is clear. Simple variation, nostalgic sound selection, and a lot of space. Whether it's swing, ear candy, or textures, the beat tells a story, and that's what gives artists like 4batz's a canvas for their vocals. That's it for this one. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this and who you think I should cover next. If you like the synth sounds that I use in this video, they're all from my 2099 analog lab bank, so the link is in the description if you want to check it out. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I'm out.